dirt and corrosive conditions on everything painted on land and sea, in the house and around the yard. These possessions lasted, for they were protected by an invincible enamel paint, protected against years of close encounters of the 4-in-1 kind. 4-in-1 gloss epoxy enamel, spray or brush on, oil or latex.
Available at this and other fine stores.
Hi, honey.
Where are the kids?
Spending the night at Mother's.
We're alone?
Open up and taste the moment. This time, the best is just what you deserve.
It's time for Erlander. One look, one sip, one taste will tell you this beer is a classic.
When you want to fill your life up to the very brim.
Here's to my mother-in-law.
Come and taste the moment, Erlander.
The fate of 2 more area school levies tonight at 11.
Barney Miller will not be seen tonight.
Oh, that's quite disturbing. I know how you feel.
But the laughs from the 12th precinct will return next week.
Thanks.
IBM proudly presents international ballet star Mikhail Baryshnikov in this personal tribute to one of America's great traditions, the Broadway musical theater. The show will begin after this.
How would you like to buy a new Rolls-Royce for $67? Or a new suit for 50 cents? Or a steak dinner for a nickel? Well, you could. If in the past 25 years, their costs had dropped as much as the cost of doing work on an IBM computer, helping people do more at less cost. That's productivity. And that's one answer to inflation.
The time it takes a man to run 100 meters, doctors faced with an emergency can use an IBM computer to quickly isolate a critical medical solution that could help save a patient's life. In less than 10 seconds, engineers can use an IBM computer to monitor the energy use of this building over 150 times, helping conserve 20% of yearly fuel costs. In 10 seconds, firefighters can use an IBM computer to quickly select and dispatch the nearest fire and rescue units to speed help on its way. At IBM, we know that better performance can mean a lot to people. By increasing the speed and lowering the cost of computers, we've helped more people than ever before improve their performance. IBM, helping put information to work for people.
And now IBM presents Baryshnikov on Broadway. During tonight's presentation, we will pause only once for commercials. IBM presents Baryshnikov on Broadway will return after this.
We're at the National Computer Conference. Over 400 computer companies are showing their products. And IBM is showing its lower-priced 4331 computer.
This is built for an office environment, doesn't need extra air conditioning.
The logic inside this machine is only about the size of a toaster oven.
This IBM computer incorporates important technological innovations. For example, logic circuits that used to take up this much space now take up this much.
We're giving you more capability at a lower cost.
This has got to be the only industry with the prices going down.
Compared to previous IBM computers of similar capacity, this computer uses 70% less energy and sells for less than half the price.
Yeah, that should cut our cost.
IBM never stops working to improve the computer. But then, IBM's competitors aren't standing still either.
This is the idea behind the IBM Electronic 75 typewriter, to help secretaries be more productive automatically. It has automatic retyping and revision, automatic centering and underlining, automatic erasing and column layout. The IBM Electronic 75 typewriter. It saves time, and whatever saves time is more productive, automatically.
Miss Jones, are these your gloves?
This is John Kruger. He owns a small drugstore in Claremont, New Hampshire, and he bought an IBM computer to help him run it.
Today, with the price of computers coming down the way it has, even a small business like mine can afford one.
John Kruger's IBM computer automatically prints out prescription labels and receipts. It even produces a year-end record of money spent on medication by each customer, and it keeps track of all his inventory.
I found another way to use the computer. As a volunteer fireman, I'm developing a handbook that lists emergency information on every house in town, like the nearest source of water, whether there are kids or old folks living at home, things like that. We've held some practice runs, and we think it's going to save us a lot of time. If you think I'm pleased with the computer, you want to talk to my wife. For the first time in years, I've been getting home before the dinner's cold.
IBM, helping put information to work for people.
TV 12 Cincinnati, serving Warren County, Ohio.
IBM presents Baryshnikov on Broadway. Now continues without further interruption.
These students have a very special teacher. His name is Wilson Wong.
Good morning, Dr. Wong.
Good morning.
An IBM employee teaching at the National Technical Institute for the Deaf in Rochester, New York.
We analyzed.
First, Dr. Wong had to learn sign language.
Sometimes my hands can't keep up with my mouth.
Now he's able to teach these students and share his business experience.
Understanding both sides.
The IBM Faculty Loan Program gives IBM employees like Wilson Wong a year's leave of absence at full pay to teach at schools with many handicapped, minority, or disadvantaged students. Virginia State College. It can't afford all the teachers it needs. So IBM employee Dorothy Fort came here to help, to counsel, and to teach.
The assembler goes out there to put a line on a printed report, he's going to automatically space twice, and so you get double spacing all the way down the page. You know, programming really is very much an art. Fantastic feeling when it all runs perfectly and it all fell in place for you.
I've got the information systems curriculum proposal.
IBM employee Jay Arnold works with administrators and students at Morgan State University in Baltimore. He helped develop a program to encourage potential dropouts to stay in college.
Okay.
You making it all right?
I'm making it.
And in the classroom, he brings years of practical experience and knowledge to his students.
It says buy land and develop parks.
The top management had their background in the county.
Let me tell you something, that the consultant group over here has solved the financial problem.
Jay Arnold, Dorothy Fort, Wilson Wong. Just 3 of over 200 IBM employees who since 1971 have participated in the Faculty Loan Program, IBM's way of sharing its most precious resource, the time and talent of its people.
Have a nice day.
IBM, helping put information to work for people.